If you've ever worn a pair of linen pants before and thought, why do I look like an oversized wrinkled bag? Well, my friends, this video is for you. Today, I'm diving into one of the hottest and yet misunderstood, and because it's misunderstood, people avoid it, and that's linen pants. Not only is linen everywhere this season, but it is one of the most breathable and cooling fabrics you can wear when the temps start to rise. And even though it's breathable and it's cooling, women still struggle to wear them confidently. Okay, so I ran a poll on Instagram right over there, and I asked my Instagram community what was the #1 reason why they don't wear linen pants. And I gotta tell you, the responses poured in. I read every single DM that you sent me, and after I read them, I was like, I totally need to do a video on this. And so today we are going to be fixing all the problems you have with linen. We're gonna fix the wrinkles. We're gonna fix the front factor. And we are going to fix the dreaded what top or what shoes do I wear with this dilemma we have. By the end of this video, I really want you to be able to walk into a dressing room, put on a pair of linen pants, or if you're doing some online shopping, be able to walk into the bedroom with a beverage and put a pair on, and be able to know how to style them exactly. No more guessing, no more second guessing. You are going to know from soup to nuts how to make sure that linen can work in your wardrobe this summer. And on top of it all, I actually created a special bonus just for this video. It is called my Summer Ready Guide, and it's gonna be filled with lots of examples that you're gonna see in this video, including outfit inspiration and shopping links. And the best part about all of it, it's free. So you can either wait till the end of the video and I'll give you ways that you can go ahead and sign up, or guess what? It's in the description right now. Okay, let's get this linen pants party started. I cannot wait. Let's get to it. Hey everybody, it's Kelly Snyder from Adore Your Wardrobe, and if this is your first episode, I just want to say welcome. I am so glad that you are here. For the last 9 years, I have been running an online fashion education program called Adore Your Wardrobe. And in that time, I have helped thousands of women demystify fashion by teaching them how to dress their unique body types with formulas that are based in math and science. In my program, I break down the formulas for putting together a great outfit, including the cuts, styles, colors, and accessories. Okay, so when I polled everybody on Instagram and we kind of had a discussion about your top reasons for linen pants, this is what I heard over and over again. I heard that, well, they wrinkle. And you said they're itchy. You also said they make me feel bulky, but when I kind of dove into that a little bit more, you actually said, well, they kind of make my butt look a little big, or you said, I don't like this tie waist thing because it makes my tummy look even bigger. And finally, you told me, well, I just feel like they're hard to style. Like I never know what top to wear with them or what shoes to wear with them, and sometimes they just feel so casual. Okay, but listen, if you didn't get a chance to take part in that Instagram poll, don't worry about it. You can actually drop me a comment on this video and let me know your #1 reason for not wearing linen pants. Over the next 48 hours, I will be answering every single comment that I get. All right, so we have 4 reasons why women give up on linen pants, and let's just dive in and start with the #1 reason that they say that they won't wear them, and that's the wrinkles. Now, in my opinion, wrinkles aren't really a flaw. It's kind of the way the fabric is meant to look. It's supposed to have a little bit of a wrinkled kind of appearance. But that doesn't mean that we can't minimize the number of wrinkles that we have. The key to reducing wrinkles, honest to goodness, is to pick a great fabric blend that blends linen with something else. And the reason I love blends so much is that they look like linen, but they don't behave like linen. I've got 4 different linen combinations that I really feel do a great job of looking like that linen, but not behaving like the linen. The first combination is linen plus tencel. This one is my personal favorite because it's soft, it's fluid, and it's low wrinkle. The second option is linen plus either a viscose or rayon blend. This blend drapes beautifully. It looks elevated, but it's gonna wrinkle a little bit more than the Tencel option. The next option is linen and cotton. So what I love about this combination is that it is the most breathable, it provides a lot of structure, but if I'm being truthful, it's going to wrinkle more than any of the other blends I'm gonna talk to you about. And then finally, the last option is a linen and polyester. So this particular option is going to be the one that is going to be the most wrinkle resistant, but it's also going to be the least breathable. Now the itchy part, well, guess what? That's related to fabric too. So low quality linen is made from short, coarse fibers. That's what really makes it itchy. But what's the solution, you may ask? I know you're gonna be shocked here, but it's to actually buy a linen blend. So linen plus the Tencel, linen plus the viscose, linen plus the cotton is going to give you a much smoother fabric and still be breathable and look like linen. I tell this to my students all the time, but you actually have the power to pick the right fabric for your clothing items. And it's really not that difficult. When you're shopping in store, just check out the fabric content label and see what it's made of. Or if you're shopping online, click that product description box and see what the fabric content is. Anytime that you can see linen with Tencel or linen with viscose or rayon, you need to know that you have really kind of the best option for a linen blend. And it's the best option because it provides the least amount of wrinkles with the most amount of softness. Okay, but I don't want you to think like, crap, I didn't like pay attention to any of that and now I need to reverse the video to see what she said because I didn't write any of it down. Don't worry about that. All of these details about the combinations, I'm gonna put them all in the summer ready guide for you too. Okay, let's move on to the next reason why women say they're not gonna wear linen pants, and that's style and fit. Okay, for the record though, your number 3 is actually my number 1. Even though I have a straight body type, I do have a little bit of a tummy. And to make things even trickier, I'm pretty short-waisted on top of it. And because of those two things, I never really felt like tie waist pants worked for me. If I tucked in my shirt, it threw off all of my vertical proportions. And if I left it untucked, it kind of made me look bigger than I actually was because the tie was sticking through my shirt and adding visual weight. But friends, do not fear, because we are living in a linen renaissance. There are more options than I have ever seen before for linen pants. And I guarantee that we will find an option today that will work for your body type. So we're gonna break it down. I'm gonna share with you the most wearable and the most popular styles of linen pants that you're gonna see this summer. And the best part is that most of these styles come in either a straight leg or wide leg, so you have even more choices and selection. Okay, the first style that we're gonna talk about is tie waist. Tie waist is the most traditional style of linen pant. You've all seen it before, right? So it's the one that either has a fake tie in the front or it's actually a tie that you have to cinch up, kind of like a paper bag, in order to create a waist. But tie waists don't work for everybody. They really work best for women that are long-waisted or even proportioned, or that they already have a really defined waist because that cinch kind of creates that very feminine shape. The next style that we're seeing a lot this summer is pull on with an elastic waist. Now, these pants give you all of the ease of linen, but really do provide a lot of comfort, kind of like a yoga pant. They often kind of mimic the styles of a tie waist, but you don't have that bulky tie in the front. And without that tie, you kind of get a more smoother silhouette. And because that silhouette's a little smoother, that means you can wear your shirt untucked. And if you've been kind of one of those like, no, linen pants aren't for me, this is a great pant style to try because it still has all the looks of linen, being stylish and low maintenance. And on top of that, it's super, super comfortable. Now, one of my pro tips though, is if you are going to look for a pull-on elastic waist, try to choose one that doesn't have any pockets. And if you can, find one that has a flat front because it will provide even a more smooth silhouette. All right, number 3 is trousers. Now, a linen trouser, well, she's polished and elevated and structured. Linen trousers are going to have a button or hook closure. They're going to have a zipper in the front, and sometimes they can have pleats, but sometimes they can have a flat front as well. A straight leg version of a trouser is going to feel a little bit more polished and probably something you're going to want to wear in an elevated kind of situation for an event. But the wider leg version of the trouser is a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more breezier. And it's honestly perfect for date nights or travel days or even just brunch with friends. I love a trouser in either straight or wide leg because I really think that it gives an elevated look to an outfit and really makes you feel very chic. Now, this style can also work for all body types, but you have to be a little bit discerning in the fit. Please be mindful of the pleats and the pocket placement, because sometimes these pleats and pockets, well, they can flare out. And depending on your body shape, you might not want that extra volume in that thigh and hip area. The last style, well, that's cropped. Okay, so all the styles that we talked about, the tie waist, the pull-on, the trousers, all of those styles are also available in a cropped version. And honestly, cropped are trending. So while they may not feel as timeless as a full-length pant, they are having a major moment right now, and they can feel really fresh and modern. One of the best things about crop pants, in my opinion, is the fact that you get to show off your shoes. So crop pants are going to hit you right at the ankle or maybe just about an inch above. And you want to make sure that you don't go too much higher than that, because then they go from being, well, crop pants to a dreaded capri. And capris, well, girl, they ain't stylish on anybody. One of the pro tips that I give my students is that if you are a petite, crop pants can be your best friend. And not because you want to wear them cropped, but because they give you an inseam option that you can actually wear as full-length pants. So if you are petite, don't like completely cross off having to be able to wear full-length pants. Just look for the crop styles instead. If you were to ask me, okay, Cal, like which pair of linen pants should I get? I would tell you to get a full-length pant of the pull-on with elastic style. And honestly, you can get that either in a straight leg or a wide leg. It's completely up to you. But the reason I like them the most is that I feel like they are the most versatile, so they can be worn all the way from casual to dressy casual. And I honestly think that they're going to become a wardrobe staple for you. Okay, we're getting into the home stretch. And now we're gonna dive into the number 4 reason you told me why you won't wear linen pants, and that's that you don't know how to style them. So I'm gonna take each style of linen pants and I'm gonna tell you the best shoes and tops to wear with them. Again, my goal is so that you can create outfits that make you feel pretty and polished at the same time. Okay, for tie waist pants, I really recommend something that can be tucked in. And the reason I say that is that the waistline is the star, and so we want to be able to show that off. So in this situation, I would recommend a bodysuit or a tucked in tank, or a structured short sleeve shirt that can either be tucked in or has a hemline that hits right at the waistband. What you want to avoid with a tie waist pant? Anything that is too loose or too bulky. And the reason is that it's going to hide the waist and provide extra bulk, and honestly, it's gonna add visual weight and make you appear bigger than you actually are. For shoes, I really love a low-heeled mule, I love a flat strappy sandal, and I really love pointed toe flats. Any of those 3 types of shoes are going to look great with your tie waist pants. Okay, if you're styling the pull-on elastic waist, this is what I recommend. Okay, these pants are going to work great for any top that can be untucked. I really like seeing them paired with a linen top or a classic tee or even a knit tank. My only word of warning is because you're wearing it untucked, just to make sure it isn't too oversized. The great thing about the pull-on pant is, like for shoes, anything kind of goes. So be adventurous. Try a low-profile street sneaker, or a casual slide, or even a sportier sandal. Now, if you're wearing trousers, well, these pants, they call for a little bit of refinement. For the tops, try a fitted lightweight sweater, or a summer blouse, or even a structured tee. All 3 of these kind of keep that tailored look without feeling too stiff. For shoes, I really love a trouser with a raffia low block heeled slide, or even a dressier flat slide. But if you want to go for a bolder look, try a heel or a wedge sandal, because you're going to get a little bit more of that leg height and it's gonna elongate the look. All right, are you wearing the crop pants? Well, for tops, I really feel that these work beautifully with a wrap top, a cropped cardigan, and actually any slightly shorter top. The reason I'm going a little bit shorter with these is that I want to make sure that your proportions stay in balance. Because if you go too long, you're gonna break your vertical balance and you're not gonna look as slender or as put together as you would. But for shoes, my friend, it is the more fun, the better, because let's be honest, your shoes are kind of the center stage with a crop pant. But my tip for you on this is to remember that you wanna show as much ankle as possible with these pants. And the reason you wanna show as much ankle as possible is that it helps elongate the leg. So avoid anything heavy or that has a high strap, and choose something that shows off that ankle bone. In all honesty, anything goes. So you can wear a block heel, a platform, a wedge, a flat, doesn't matter, as long as we can see as much possible of that ankle bone. It is kind of like anything goes. So look for a block heel, a platform, a flat strappy sandal, a ballet flat, or even a more traditional walking sandal. When your top balances you and your shoes work with your pants, your whole outfit feels intentional. And when it feels intentional, you look and feel put together without even trying too hard. Whoo, doggies, that was a lot. I covered a lot of information about linen pants in this video, so I thought, you know what, we probably should do a quick recap. Number one, linen pants are some of the most flattering bottoms you can wear this summer. They're cooling and they're breathable, and they're way more stylish than a capri. Yep, I said it. It is so much better than a capri pant. Number two is to choose a linen pant in a blend. These blends make them wrinkle resistant and kind of help with the itch factor, allowing you to avoid the scratchy and rumpled look. Number three is to find a right style for your body type and your lifestyle. And number four is to be intentional with the tops and the shoes that you style your pants with. Okay, friends, I feel like there shouldn't be any more excuses as to why we're not gonna wear linen pants. Like, I hit all four of your top pain points. You now know everything that you need to know, and now it's just a matter of putting it all together. But I did not forget what I said at the very beginning, and that is that I want to make this as easy as possible for you, so that's why we created a summer ready guide. Click the link below in the description and you will receive my free guide. Inside the guide is going to be a list of linen pants in all different price points, outfit inspiration including tops and shoes, fabric content so you know what to look for when you're shopping, and because I know summer is one of the hardest seasons to dress for, I've also included a few more styling tips and tricks. Remember, friends, fashion isn't about buying more stuff, it's really about buying the right stuff. And we all deserve to have a wardrobe that we adore, full of items that fit and flatter and make us feel amazing every single day. And that includes linen pants. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And if you're feeling a little generous, maybe share it with somebody else who you know could benefit from wearing linen this summer. All right, that's it. Have a great rest of your day. God bless and take care. And we'll see you next time with more fashion tips. Thanks everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.